About a month ago, we went on a trip to southeast Hokkaido. Hokkaido is about the size of South Carolina, or a little smaller than Ireland. The east half of the island is home to only 1 million of the total Hokkaido population of 5 million. This imbalance is a result of the natural barrier the mountains create, splitting the island in half geographically. While Buddhism and Shinto are the prominent religions all throughout Japan, and people practice it, many do it simply because it's tradition and they practice it in honor of their ancestors. Our first destination was a good 4 hours away from our house, a city by the name of Nakashibetsu. With a population of over 23,000 people, this town's industry is agriculture, a lot of that being dairy farms. This being one of the bigger towns in the area, it boasts its own airport. Built by the Japanese Navy in 1944, it was later opened up for civilian use. Located about 20 minutes away from central Nakashibetsu is a small fishing town called Shibetsu. This Shibetsu is a distinctively different town than the Shibetsu we live in, which is located in more central Hokkaido. With a small population of 5,300, Shibetsu produces 51 billion yen, or 455 million US dollars, through the fishing industry. The dairy industry is also very prominent, just like it is in Nakashibetsu. We decided we'd spend our first night on this trip here at a campsite near the shore. The next morning, we hit the road again, this time to Nemuro, the most eastern city in the whole of Japan. This port city is home to 26,000 people, making it one of the larger cities in this part of Hokkaido. While Nemuro is the easternmost city in Japan, the peninsula it sits on goes out a little further, about 25 minutes by car. That point marks the easternmost location in Japan. Not far from the tip of the peninsula and the east coast of Hokkaido is a string of islands which were previously owned by Japan, but were occupied by Russia at the end of World War II, and have since been under their control. Due to the closeness of Russia and the fact that Nemuro is a port city, the road signs have not only Japanese, but also Russian. After spending the day in Nemuro, we headed westward to a small town where we would camp for the night. Arriving at our destination, Hamanaka, we checked in at the campsite and spent the night. The next morning, we went into the town to pick up some breakfast, and while there, we were able to talk with a few locals and give them some gospel literature. On the way to our next location, we were able to see some amazing scenery, which is something definitely not lacking from East Hokkaido. The next city we went to was Kushiro. This being the biggest city out of all the ones we had previously visited, with a population of 175,000. In addition to large-scale food and pharmaceutical factories and paper mills, the nation's only coal mining company operates in the city of Kushiro, forming the core of the local economy as a main industry of the area. These industries are supported by Kushiro Port, which is one of the major ports in the country, and Kushiro Airport. We spent the day checking out the city and talked with some people, giving them tracts as well. Friday morning, we left Kushiro and headed home. Over the 4 days of this trip, we visited over 4 cities or towns, got the feel of the area, met local people, and gave them gospel literature. With over 1 million people in this area of Hokkaido, there is only one gospel preaching church located in the largest city of Kushiro. There is nothing in any of the other cities in this region, so most of these people have nowhere to go to hear about God. no one to tell them of his wonderful gift of salvation. This is East Hokkaido, a very needy and spiritually lacking part of Japan. Please pray for the souls of East Hokkaido and that God would send laborers.